I find it quite funny when a lot of people think that all people who are actors or enjoy acting are the most outgoing, vibrant, personality-filled individuals, when in reality, a lot of people who do perform on stage are extremely shy and introverted. And I know that personally because I am one of those people, and theater has really helped me find a platform to express myself that I wouldn't have otherwise.
I didn't really get involved in acting until I was 11 years old, and that's not counting the first grade play where I was a duck and had like 2 lines. At that point in my life, I wasn't exactly finding my niche in the hobbies I was in. I'd been involved in dance since I was 4, but as you can see, I'm not exactly the best dancer. I needed to find something I was passionate about and good at. By the time I was in the 5th grade, my sister was discovering her love of cheerleading, and I was stuck alone in dance class, hating every minute of it. Then fate came, or the 5th grade play. My school held a production every year put on by the 5th graders, and I auditioned and actually ended up getting one of the leads. I loved every minute of performing, and not at any moment cared that I was playing a boy. I mean, if you're the titular Clark in The Adventures of Lewis and Clark, you wouldn't be one to complain. I had officially caught the acting bug. That summer, my mom started signing me up for acting classes and auditions for youth productions at the Ocala Civic Theater. This place came to be my second home through middle school. I fell more and more in love with being on stage while also broadening my acting range.
And now here is Lauren, sporting
OCT was especially great for me in middle school because I was never the popular, really outgoing kid in middle school. I remember losing a class election to the popular kid and just not really feeling like I fit in, and I always felt myself when I was at OCT and performing on stage with other thespians. It just became the greatest outlet for me to put my interests and my talent, and it really helped me grow as a person. Once high school came around, I was more than ready to join the drama club, the VHS Players, yes, we were actually named that, and quickly get involved in more plays that were more mature.
What if our mics are on?
My freshman year, I was in our school production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and my sophomore year, I was in Schoolhouse Rock Live, and I about had a panic attack every night before I had to perform Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla.
Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla, a very proper noun, and it is a pronoun. It is pronoun, replacing the noun kangaroo. That's the hardest one, actually.
These shows helped me grow so much that I actually found another outlet for performing. I started making YouTube videos of me performing skits for my family and friends to watch. Whether the audience was physical or virtual, I just loved performing and entertaining for people. My junior year, I got to go to my first district and state thespian festivals, which were a ton of fun. However, I was also a bit bummed that school is making it more difficult for me to perform in shows or on a regular basis at all. Then, in the summer before my senior year, 3 years after what I thought to be my last show at OCT, I got the privilege of being in 13, which is a contemporary teen musical. This show was so much fun, especially since I got to play the popular girl that I never was in middle school. Just being on stage again with a great, talented group of people brought me back to the joy of performing that I hadn't felt since my first play I was in the 5th grade. It was absolutely just the most wonderful experience, and it made my year. My senior year, I got to perform in a comedy called Flaming Idiots, and this again was one of my favorite shows that I've ever done. It was so much fun because I had never had the opportunity to play the comic relief before, but this play was just so funny, and the cast was so amazing to work with. It just made my senior year, it just made me end high school theater on a high note.
Overall, I would say being involved in acting has really changed who I am as a person. It's given me an outlet to express myself, I've just become so much more outgoing and willing to go outside of my comfort zone through going to the auditions and performing in plays with people with different personalities and different backgrounds. And even though I never pursued acting as anything more than a hobby, and I'm not extremely involved in acting at the moment, I'm still thankful for what it has given me. I'm able to do performance philanthropies in my sorority well because of my acting background. And I still love to go to shows and admire theater through classes that I may be taking. So overall, theater has just left this lasting impact on me, and it really has helped me become who I am.